eye masked behind its own force, mouth issuing fears and agitated reminiscence through which both threats and pleadings are sensible, fists beating, feet pacing, body twisted between vehement extremities. Ah, yes, you are trafficking in feelings. I will to work, the tradesman said. Observe the elbow greasing, though marketable men be mice and trade winds are decreasing. Take, oh, take my breath away, never, never change. You are my everything, be still, unceasing. What was is not. She has destroyed many pictures, much correspondence. It is good to take an interest in the imaginative preparation of food. Now she has made new friends, continues still to trust brute animals. Let's have a market in affects. Bulls gravitate to rage, bears to disproportionate sadness. Shorts, considering happiness overvalued, are active there. Options offer profits with significant risk. Secondary markets, trading used securities, are deep and abject. From the 18th century Irish, the next two. She is my love was most my misery, preferred for wasting me to her could cure. She is my fair would fast enfeeble me, not whisper for my going oh, or mind my grave. She is my dear nature's accessory, wouldn't reach a hand to hold my head, lay me for gold. She is my why, drops not a hint to me, heeds no true word, spares no regard. Great is my grief, too long this lingering, who most suspects me as all my love. I'm not going to die, little lady, I'm not going to die for you, so get used to it, because why would I die if I was going to die? Give me a good reason, red mouth, honey mouth, give me a break, why don't you? Sharp tits, sweet skin don't make the grade anymore, little lady, or the brush or the ruffled nape, no deal. So I'm not going to sigh, little eyebrow pencil bottle blonde for your fashion heel and your well-waxed thigh. Sure, you pleasure well and you know what's what with your haunch bone bright and your eye pure blue, but I'm not going to die for a milk-white throat or a slender hand. I studied with a cunning man, and I'm not going to die for you, little lady. No, I'm not going to die today. The marvellous bird won't sing on every branch. I don't always have a quilted bed. Pity me, wait for me, turn to me, kiss me, pity me. Red apple eating, straw bale sleeping, turn to me. From Ruanjie, 5th century, I think, Chinese poet, who was reclusive, educated for government, but government was a dangerous place to be in the civil wars of the time, and he withdrew as far as he could, being more interested in Taoist search for immortality than in government. Do I repeat myself? Under orchard, peach and plum, stray trampled paths, but when the leaf I'll start again. Under orchard, peach and plum, stray trampled paths, but when the wind burns sere, the leaf, the fall sets in. Bright flowers fade, the thorn walks in the hall, so saddle up and ride into the everlasting high sierras. Your own time short, what form should love of wife and children take, when all across the level lands the grass stands white, cold darkens in. Blood-sweating horses breed in the extreme west. From times past memory their drovers herd them east. When spring and fall drive hard without remission, how then can wealth or rank resist? Clear dews glaze the orchids in the marsh. White hoarfrost sees the level plains. In the morning, youth is soft. Late at evening, age is hard. We hold in perpetuity no grace. Deep grief constrains the will. Long pain is this continuing fear. Does pleasure take? Sun plunges down the west. Crickets wither at the sill. Brief cicadas cry in the yard. When heart and mind conflict, who can discern true inclination? Distant a bird among the clouds, I would shriek once. Alexifarms for death flourish in paradise. Long flight there brings long life. O tiny universe, alongside the many other possible universes, some of which could easily be 10 or 1,000 times more vast, you were small, pretentious, and a little pathetic. I will keep you for later. Barbarians are bad at walls, ours keep them out. Hordes break like a river against our bastions and then flow on. Sweet orchards, gentle hounds we have. The hands of slaves draw us sweet water up. Successively, each emperor's doubles were assassinated, then himself. Therefore this stratagem. Our latest emperor was chosen secretly. No one informed, not even the elect. It worked. Somewhere he lives obscurely on, quite unaware he is a god. They found a bucket filled with tears. Now they demand, whose property is this? Who so decries their state? No need, they say, not now. So why this weeping without owner, function, future? Why these tears? Say, how was the table set? Were the knives angled just so? Did one dog loiter here, another there, multitudes yawn? What was the appearance of the man in her bed? I foresee empires laid waste. Some 40 years later, approaching the capital, they heard it rattle and wheeze like a toy. Once within, only with difficulty maintained balance. On streets still slick and caked with human fat. Or was it 20? Ruanja again. Seriatim phoenix rise, flapping vast wings to test the limits of cosmography. Quick tilt of pinion, see them ride the jet stream and obliterate space. They break their fast on windfalls of eternity and sup exalted outside time. Should these who haunt the blue fear nets? Should such consort with primitives, disclosing old vacuities, trading coarse tags? As a boy I grasped the sword and easily outfenced my masters. Clean stroke sliced the clouds till skill bred notoriety. My sword chopped at the desert edge. My horses drank peripheral chaos. Banners whipping the wind joined gong and drum, my only music. War is a sheer affliction, furious and sad. Boyhood bitter. Clear, bright, low sun slants up across my robe. Dust devils play at the perimeter. Cold birds huddle in economy of heat. Even monsters and exotics congregate in time of need. Our dynasts are snapped double at the waist like virtuoso instruments. Lost the habit of going straight? Conspiring for vain honours, why wither further their sad hearts? Swallows and wrens flicker and skim, knowing better than to imitate the yellow crane. The yellow crane beats its great wings against the boundaries of the universe. Try that just once, forget return. Exiting by the eastern gate, I sighted zones beyond the markets where austerity has secured sufficiency and nature keeps the kingdom peaceable. I was engendered in an evil age. Frost stiffens now my rich brocades. Foothills and summits shiver in the chill air. Under heavy clouds, darkness is thickening. The migrant geese long gone, only the raptor shrieks. Mode, mood and time crash hard to a white void.